Welcome to Bastard Quest. I'm your game bastard, Kyle.
I'm Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.
We're playing G.I. Joe tonight. This is a continuation of last week's episode, which has a name that I definitely remember.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe is there.
Yeah, so if you didn't listen to that one, don't listen to this one. Somebody told me the other day, it was like, yeah, listen to your podcast. I really didn't understand what was happening, though. I was like, which one did you listen to? They're like, it was like Dune Part 4. It's like, what?
Why would you start there?
What a fucking idiot.
The only thing that starts at Part 4 is Star Wars.
Yes, yeah. Like if you wanted to, if this is your first time tuning in and you don't know what's going on, we play role-playing games. We play different games. Some of them are I guess more connected than others. If you just want to listen to a random episode, pick anything Star Wars.
We also play chronologically, and I would advise listening the same way.
Yeah, we're not doing like some Tarantino shit where we start in the middle.
No.
Yeah, this ain't Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
So
we're talented, but not that good.
But also, thank you for listening.
yeah.
Fucker.
So this is G.I. Joe Terror at Summit Station Part 2, Arctic Madness. Again, listen to last week's episode if you ain't yet. Because who are you guys playing?
I am Barjog.
And I'm Heretic.
Corey?
I am Lizard Lips.
Sure.
I'm
It's going to be like 4 sessions before that doesn't get us anymore.
So this group of Joes are in the Arctic, in Greenland to be specific, fighting Cobra operatives, Cobra troops at Summit Station, which is an Arctic research station.
We've killed a few of them.
A couple.
You've killed a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
A bunch of guys.
What are they researching at Summit Station?
I don't know.
Madness.
Summit Station is a real place. It is
really?
a U.S. National Science Foundation Research Center on the Greenland ice sheet.
Oh.
Although in the prologue intro, Kyle, I think you mentioned something about people hearing screams from inside it, or...
Well, that's because it's a Hunter Biden biolab.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember what was in the prologue, Austin. I live in the now. Which is
Never
why
heard a more apt description of you as a person.
Which is why tonight's game will start with a flashback. The three of you, Bargehog, Heretic, and Lizard Lips, are in the pit, which is the G.I. Joe secret headquarters under the desert of Utah. You guys are in a ready room. You're about to leave for Thule Air Force Base in Greenland. You've got all your gear laid out on tables. You're cleaning it, stockpiling ammunition. And Sparks, your communications guy, pops his head through the door. Hey, guys.
Hello there, Sparks.
He says, hey, there's somebody I want you to meet. And another Joe walks in, tall guy, blonde, good looking, wearing a Hawaiian T-shirt.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, very loud. Corey, do you know who this is?
It's Chuckles.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Sparks says, hey, this is Chuckles.
Hello there, Chuckles.
Oh, hey there, guys. Chuckles here.
Oh, hey.
I'm an undercover Joel. And, I'm going to be in Greenland. So I thought we'd get to know each other. And I'll get a little present for you. He takes out a box of cigars, Cubans. Strictly speaking, these aren't legal. Here you go, guys. Well, I just figured you guys might be coming to Save My Bacon sometime, so I figured it'd be good if you're not saving a stranger.
You're planning on getting kidnapped then, are you?
Oh, no, I'm just saying, in my line of work, I tend to be, in danger more often than not. Undercover Joe. I'm 6'4". I've got shock of bright blonde hair, and really good looking. I don't know why they make me go undercover all the time, but yeah, there it is. Okay, well, I'm gonna go now. You guys enjoy the cigars, and hopefully I'll see you later, and I'm not in any terrible danger.
We appreciate your austere generosity, Chuckles.
Later, Gator.
And we cut back to present time, the Arctic. Outside Summit Station.
We're standing around Chuckles' dead body. We're stabbing him.
You guys are in the All Striker. Bargehog is at the wheel. Heretic is standing up on the back, manning the gun.
With like 2 cigars sticking out of my face.
Cigar. Lizard Lips is in the passenger seat. And the compound of Summit Station lies before you. There's bullet holes in the main building. The generator building is on fire. There's smoke pouring out of it.
This reminds me of one time back in Maine. Local high school girl went all telekinetic crazy and burned down the damn prom she did.
Above you, the C-130 flown by Wild Bill is still circling. You guys are surrounded by dead cobras, smoking Faraday TVs, and Sparks comes over the communication line. Guys, I've patching in Major Wallace. Now, if you'll recall, Major Wallace is not a G.I. Joe member. He is a Air Force major.
Yeah.
He is your
dick.
kind of a dick. He is your liaison at Thule, and he gave you the worst building on base to shack up in.
I've stayed in worse, man. Let me tell you. Did you know I worked on a boat?
I'm from Maine.
We did.
So Wallace comes over the line. Joe team, give me a status report.
We just killed some cobras.
Several of them.
Getting ready to crank up some Black Sabbath war pigs.
Just like Joe's. Are there none of them alive? Did you kill all of them? You couldn't take one prisoner?
I cut off 2 heads with 1 swing.
G.I. Joe Command is going to hear about this. Get me a prisoner.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's fine. We're a union.
And the line goes dead. Sparks comes back on. A prisoner would actually be good, guys. So we actually don't know what Cobra is doing. I mean, let's face it, he's a jerk butt.
No problem, Sparks. We'll get you taken care of now.
Roger that, Sparkplug.
Thanks, guys.
We'll have a look around.
I love that guy.
In the background here, yeehaw! For no reason, the C-130 just does a flip.
So should we have a look around this base?
Let's go kill somebody.
That's literally the opposite
All right.
of what they just said.
I'd imagine there's plenty more cobras inside there, fellas. We can go have us a look-see, kill the most of them.
I'm down for that.
As long as one's alive, that's all that matters. We'll find the head honcho, bring him in.
So in just overlooking this particular base that we're at, what all do we see?
So there's a dozen different buildings. Of course, there's snow everywhere. The biggest building it's called the Big Building, obviously.
Oh.
Very creative, these scientists.
It says that on the side, in big block letters.
So what do you guys? What's your plan? What are you thinking?
Well, Lizard Lips is a ninja. His whole thing, he's a commando. He's a sneaky bastard.
Okay.
Lizard Lips can sneak in and into the big building, radio back to the boys.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting that we split up?
Lizard Lips is a one-man army, sir.
I'm down with that. Heretic, just let old Lizard Lips go in there, have a look-see, and he can report back to
They'll
us.
never catch me. I'll disappear into the wind.
All right. Should we check out any of the other buildings
No.
while Lizard Lips is having a look around?
The big building. Bigger the building, more people in it. More people, more killing.
Tell you what, Heretic, you go investigate whatever the hell you
Yeah,
want
go check
to.
out your own.
I'm gonna stay out here and be the eyes on the ground with my buddy Lizard Lips going inside that building. I don't want him to get caught with his pants down.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna
take it.
stay out here and stand. It's called watch. Perhaps you've heard of it.
I'll take it back. You go on ahead there.
All right. Well, then I'm going to check some of the other outbuildings for ammo dumps or anything else that may help us.
Okay. So Lizard Lips is going in the Big Building. Heretic is going to scout around the outside of the summit station.
Barge Hog is basically taking a union break.
Yeah, I assumed he was just kind of hanging out.
Let me ask you this, Kyle. Lizard Lips has a perk. It says, my wisdom guides me and my hard work pays off. Once per session, when making a choice, you may ask your GM which option is better for you. The GM must then answer truthfully which of the two is most beneficial to you, if that is at all possible to estimate. Should we go to the big building or the little building? Or another building? Where are we going?
I feel like that's a wasted question.
Shut up.
There's the Big Building. There's multiple smaller buildings. It would definitely make sense to reconnoiter the Big Building first.
Okay.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay.
Also, I just remembered it's a new session, so everybody gets a story point.
Okay.
Is there a way to get into the big building like from the outside that isn't just prancing through the front door? Can I see anything like that?
You know, there's like 3 different ways in. There's windows you could try to open.
Okay, I think Lizard Lips is going to sneak in, and I'm going to sneak in through a window.
Corey, you're going to roll your infiltration. Austin, you're going to roll your alertness.
Okay, so that's a D20.
Okay. It's a D20. What's your infiltration?
It's a D4, and I have a specialization in stealth. What does that do?
So if you have a specialization and it's relevant, which in this case, sneaking into something would be,
Yeah.
you roll all your skill dice. So you'd roll a D20, a D2, and a D4.
Oh, cool.
And you pick the highest skill die result to count.
Okay, cool. So it's kind of like advantage.
So you always count your D20, but
Sure.
of your D2, 4, and 6, you just pick whichever one's going to help you the most.
Got it. Okay.
I just roll a D20 and 2 D4s and just know which one is the D2.
Okay. I got a 16 and a 4, so a 20 altogether.
So Heretic is going to reconnoiter some of the other smaller buildings and just see if there are any straggler guards or supply locations or anything else that might help us.
Yeah, so you're just going to roll your alertness,
I have no specialties in alertness, but I do have a skill of D2. It's a 7 and a 2, so 9.
9. Okay. So here's the scene. The All Striker is probably 60 feet from the big building. We see Lizard Lips hop out of the passenger seat, sprint to the side of the building, start sliding along the outside, keeping low to the windows, shimmies up a drain pipe and slips in an open window on the second floor.
This reminds me of a story I heard back in a town called Salem's Lot up in Maine. Little vampire boys sneaking into your windows at night. Yeah, strange place, that Salem's Lot.
Lizard Lips is in someone's bedroom. It's been tossed. The door's open. He can hear voices from downstairs. Get everything ready to move. We're moving soon. The Joes are outside. They took out the recon team. It's definitely 3 or 4 people talking, moving around. Stay low. Stay low. They're outside.
I get on my communicator to let them know what I'm seeing here or hearing.
So there's 2 ways you could do it. You guys would definitely have like throat mics where you can sub-audibly intone, and or you could send them messages on your Joe pad, text messages.
Okay, I'll text them. So Lizard Lips texts Barge Hog and Heretic, says, Cobra's in here, LOL.
Helpful.
Meanwhile, Heretic is moving around the side of the big building, around an equipment shed. There's footprints through the snow. Occasionally you see discarded shell casings. And you come around this garage. The door's open. Cold air's blowing in.
And a Wampa comes out.
Nice Wampa. And there are 3 more ferret ATVs in here. You don't see any cobras around guarding them. Definitely you wouldn't have accounted for the troopers that could have come in on these. So a Heretic is inside the garage inspecting this gear, and he doesn't see the figure in the rafters above him. What's Barge Hog doing?
He's out there in the All Striker writing a song.
Sure.
Air guitaring.
Yeah. No, he's got his guitar with him.
Oh.
So Todd, what is your alertness?
I don't have any.
Okay.
No way.
So we're going to talk about the 2 mechanics that we haven't used yet. The dice shift ladder and the size adjustment matrix.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this sounds...
Now, the size adjustment matrix is just if you're shooting at like a tank, it's easier for a human-sized person to hit a tank than it is for a tank to hit a human-sized person.
Okay.
Right? So, like if one of you, the All Striker is large, if one of you were shooting at the All Striker, you would get a shift on your skill. So Austin has targeting D6, it would go up to D8.
Okay.
Okay.
If the Heretic was on the All Striker shooting at a Cobra recruit, he would downshift his targeting to D4 because the trooper's smaller.
Right.
Which I think last session you guys only ever shot at ATVs with the gun. So Todd, you're going to roll your alertness with a snag, so it'd be 2d20, you're going to take the lowest. You're going to get, however, 3 shifts. So effectively it's going to be as if you had skill D6. Now you don't, so you're still technically rolling it with a snag, but so roll 2d20 with a D6 and add the D6 to the lowest 20.
All right, my lowest 20 is a 1.
Nice.
And I am adding 6 to that, so 7.
And you just fumbled because you failed and you rolled a 1.
Ugh.
Oh, no. What's that do?
Well, that gives me
Oh, God.
a story point. Well, that gives me a story point.
Oh, good.
And something bad happens,
No
Of
way.
course.
which means Barge Hog is really into this song. And so he doesn't see the distant speck on the horizon getting closer and closer. He doesn't notice the Cobra Rattler
Oh, boy.
aircraft coming in on an attack run on the All Striker. So we're going to roll some initiatives.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to give the Rattler an advantage. It's going to get an edge because the guy that could have spotted it was really just into his tunes.
I got a 4.
Nice.
I got a 10.
I rolled a 1 and a 1.
God damn it.
Nice. That is definitely... Well, that's not a fumble because this isn't... You didn't fail. Todd Bargehog is going to be surprised this round.
Shocking.
Heretic and Lizard Lips are not.
Oh, wow. I was going to say, I'm about to be surprised.
Heretic
by
will
someone.
be surprised this round because you botched that last roll. So Lizard Lips is the only one not surprised. Congratulations, Corey.
Thank you.
You're my favorite son.
Thanks.
The Cobra Rattler, it basically looks like an A10 Warthog. That's what the toy is based on. They're painted blue, big canopy cockpit. It's coming low, clearly on an attack run. Any idiot could see that. And you guys hear Wild Bill come over to your radios. Hey, fellas, you might want to look up. Holy! And whatever else he's going to say is cut off as the nose-mounted cannon opens up on the All-Striker and is just shooting thousands of rounds a minute of depleted uranium. So that's going to hit a 16, which I believe toughness is what, 12?
12.
Yeah, so 40 millimeter cannon rounds start slamming into the All-Striker again. You're going to take one more sharp damage.
Okay, the health of the All-Striker is now down to 4.
Nice. Austin, it's your turn. You hear a jet engine pass overhead and all hell break loose.
So I would imagine Heretic at least looks the fuck up.
Yeah, he gets out of the crowd. You see a Cobra Rattler go screaming by overhead. I'm sure Roadhog is hopefully saying something over the comms.
Barchog gets on the comm and goes, attention, Mayday, Mayday. These Cobra fuckers hated my guitar playing so much that they done sent a goddamn airplane to blow us up. They hate music.
I'm on my way, old chum. And Heretic turns to head back out of the building.
Okay, head towards the All-Striker.
I'm assuming I'm not gonna get far.
Well, I mean,
You never do.
I mean, we're still in initiative,
yeah,
right?
yeah. You're still a surprise round, so technically you're not doing anything.
I'm just in the middle of literally turning around.
Right. So, yeah, a shape drops down from the rafters behind you. You turn to see a Cobra operative that you instantly recognize. It is a bulky man in a heavy tactical vest strung with grenades. There's an explosive satchel on his belt. He's got a huge demolition backpack on and a ski mask. It's Firefly.
Ooh, cool.
That means nothing to you, Austin.
It doesn't, but I've always wanted to fight Firefly.
He kind of looks like a ninja, but he's
You hear
not
me,
one.
Batman fans?
I don't know what
Yeah,
that
that's a
means.
good one.
I was just going to ruin you guys' good time.
Killing it over there.
No, it's okay. My good time is really just starting.
I know.
Firefly draws a boot knife. It's coming at Heretic. Are you going to try to defend with your toughness or your evasion?
So I'm going to go with toughness.
And what is your toughness?
It is a 14.
Yeah, he rolled 24.
Excellent.
So he is going to do 1 sharp damage. How much health does Heretic have?
He has 3.
Okay.
So,
So Firefly comes in, slashing with a knife. Heretic is dodging backwards. Right now he's just, cutting up your uniform, some superficial wounds. And it is Corey's turn. Obviously, Lizard Lips heard the jet attack, heard Barge Hog explain the situation. And you can hear the Cobra Troopers downstairs. There it is. Let's go.
Okay, I quickly send a text to the Joes and, careful out there, buddies. There's a plane coming. LOL.
Neither of them see it, but...
hang on. What does Lizard Lips think LOL means?
Lizards on my lips.
I thought he meant lots of love. That's how he signs off every text message.
His middle name is Orville.
Actually, Barchog does see the text, and he texts back, they're trying to take our freedoms, ... the freedom to rock.
Sounds right. What is Lizard Lips going to do?
The Cobra guys downstairs, they're downstairs for me, is that right?
They're downstairs from you, yeah.
They sound like they're kind of panicky and in disarray. Is that
That's
correct?
accurate, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try to sneak in. Do I need to roll stealth again? Or?
No, I'm just going to let that ride.
I'm just in full-on stealth mode because I'm a ninja.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to try to sneak in there and see exactly so I can get some eyes on them because I've only heard them thus far, right?
Yeah, sure. So you duck down a back stairway, come out in like a big common room, duck behind a couch. They've got, there's an old pinball machine knocked over, some bullet holes in the front windows. You immediately notice dead bodies. There's one researcher, his shirt's ripped off. There's claw marks all over his body. His face has been slashed up. Another dude is a wet mess in the corner. And these Cobra guys have just a bunch of tech gear piled in the middle of the room. There's a Televiper. Do you know what a Televiper is?
Nope.
Televiper, they're Cobra communication specialists.
Okay.
Remember the figure with the purple vest?
Sort of, yeah.
And he's got a big helmet with these big
Goggles.
on. Any Joe would recognize that. He's doing equipment checks, and they've got a duffel bag that's wet.
Okay, so what are the...
There's 3 Cobra Troopers and a Televiper.
Okay.
And they're assembling gear, tech stuff that they're clearly going to be taking with them.
Okay, so they're all gathered around each other?
Yes. No, they do not know that Lizard Lips is hiding in the room with them.
Lizard Lips is going to roll a stun grenade at them.
Nice. That is targeting, I believe. Is throwing grenades.
Okay, so I got a D2 in that, so I'm just rolling a D20 and a D2, is that correct?
D20 to D2, yeah. And their evasion is 11.
Okay. Got a 4.
Okay. How does Lizard Lips roll this time? I'm assuming you're just going to roll it, right?
Well, back in Maine, he used to go to the old apple rolling contest at the fair.
Sure,
you know?
no,
and he
that's
was really
huge-
good at it
huge
there.
in Maine, yeah.
But it's been a long time.
Sure.
And that damn Gerald Fitzsimmons beat him every time. I'll get you one day, Gerald. That's the reason he started training in ninjery. Was to get revenge for the apple rolling contest in Bangor, Maine against Gerald Fitzsimmons.
Sure.
Obviously, like most people get into ninja stuff for.
Yeah, so you roll this
You all right, Austin?
this stun grenade across the
I had
floor,
a mouthful of whiskey.
and you have this flashback of Gerald Fitzsimmons scooping up your apple and throwing it away, just as this Cobra recruit with his eyes just wide, just seeing this grenade, just, oh God, grabs it. And he must have played baseball or something, because he just beans this thing out the front window straight towards the all striker.
Oh my God. So many unexpected things are happening to Barge Hog.
So Barge Hog is just responding to a text message. then he sees this stun grenade just come somersaulting out of the window. No, it explodes a few feet short of the all striker, and Barge Hog is not hurt.
Oh, thank God.
So these Cobra troopers, the Televiper, it's a Joe! Get out of here! They start grabbing this gear and running to the recruits and the Televiper. One of them raises his rifle toward Lizard Lips and opens fire. What is your toughness?
14.
So the couch eats all the lead that this dude is opening up with. The other two troopers and the Televiper bust out the front door, running towards. Lizard Lips doesn't know this, but it would be running towards the ATVs that were hidden in the equipment shed.
Okay.
So my situation is about to get
It's going to get so
much more
so much worse, so much worse. It is top of the round.
Can I do? Is this game like a lot of games where I can do like a slow action or whatever, like, as in like move or communicate?
Yeah, you have. So your speed is ridiculously high, right?
It's 9. It's high.
Yeah. So if you look on the cheat sheet, your speed, you get a move, which obviously you move downstairs. Standard action was roll the grenade, and then you get free actions equal to your speed minus 2.
So what? I get 7 actions.
7 free actions.
Okay.
Free actions are specific. They're not. You can't just take a standard action as a free action. Like for a free action, for example, you could open or close a door.
Okay, I do that.
Utilize a simple item. Aim. Push yourself. Push yourself. You can push yourself to get an extra 5 feet of movement.
Is the guy still in the room with me? The guy that's
Yeah.
Okay. Lizard Lips gets on the communicator.
Okay.
And he's like, "Watch out, fellas! Got some Cobras heading out the door. Seems like they got a lot of machinery. I hope they're not building a Tommyknocker spaceship like that one time up in Maine." You guys know the great.
As entertaining
Yeah,
as that
yeah.
story is, Heretic has still so far not seen either of these last 2 text messages.
This is not a text. He got on the communicator. He texted earlier to be quiet. Now he's like speaking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and Kyle said we had headsets. So you
Okay.
Yeah. You guys have like these throat mics.
and he says
and
literally,
earpieces.
"Be careful." LOL. He says out
You
loud.
just hear back this garbled message from Heretic that says, "Little busy here."
Barge Hog gets on his communicator, presses send, and cranks up Pantera's Walk for his buddies to listen to.
Okay.
The Rattler circles back around, starts coming back for another attack on the All Striker, and it starts firing its missiles.
Todd, you might want to bail on the All Striker at some point. And surely the tape deck's got to be fucked up at this point. Because you know Bartok has tapes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, the All Striker only plays tapes,
Yeah, every song he taped off the radio.
so it's right at the end of like. Here comes Pantera on 107.9.
Here comes another hot rock block for you, fellas. It's Pantera.
So that is 15, which I assume hits the toughness on the All Striker.
12, I believe.
It's 12,
Yep.
yes.
And he downshifted that, so that does 2 sharp damage, blast. So that's also going to hit Barge Hog, depending on what your toughness is.
Barge Hog's toughness is 21 plus.
Christ.
Oh, then you're fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
that's
The All
nice.
Striker, however, how many more health does it have?
The health of the All Striker is currently at 2.
The Rattler again sweeps overhead, and you're like, thankfully that's over. And you hear this whistling sound. Trio of cluster bombs come falling from its belly.
That's a relief. I thought they had whistling birds or something. Mando
It was it dropped a parakeet.
This research station's fucked up.
full of fucking Mandalorians. Get the fuck out of here.
Barchog, of course, thinks the whistling is someone in the distance playing the opening of Scorpion's Winds of Change.
He speaks German.
He does.
It's fine.
The cluster bombs go off course. This is very windy. Pilot failed to account for that. And there's a huge explosion about 20 yards away. And you're thinking, man, I'm glad I wasn't under that.
Barchog looks up to heaven and says, "Thank you, Dimebag Daryl, for always keeping your eyes on me. Love you, man."
Meanwhile, Heretic, you're in a knife fight with Firefly.
Yeah.
And you see 2 Cobra troopers and a Televiper come busting out of the big house, sprinting as fast as they can towards you.
Yep.
The big house. Does Big Daddy from Django live in there?
Yeah.
Oh, God. These Cobra guys are terrible.
What does Heretic do?
Heretic dodges Firefly's slashes with the knife, and in one kind of swift motion, whips out his machete, which is just like, and
Careful on trying to make this sound too cool, Austin. We know how you roll.
I believe in you, Austin.
and
And he spins the machete and it goes into his own heart. Oh, no.
and he closes back in and attacks Firefly.
Oh, very brave. What are you using might or finesse to attack with?
I'm gonna go with might.
Okay, cool. What's your might?
D2. It's a 20.
Ooh.
Natural 20?
No, 18 plus 2.
Yeah, so Heretic comes swinging the machete straight towards Firefly's face. It looks like such a good, he's going to hit him. And just this almost preternatural speed, Firefly just dodges out of the way. You can tell he's smirking under the ski mask. And he comes back to attack you. So again, are you going to go with evasion or toughness?
I'm gonna stick with toughness.
He definitely did not hit you this time because I rolled a 1.
Cool.
So that's a fumble for Firefly. So I will just give you a story point.
Okay.
So Firefly, as you're downswing on the machete, he slams one arm into that arm, pushes the machete down, and comes and tries to shove his knife up under your chin. But you get around it and just sink your teeth into his arm. And everybody was going, "Ah!"
Take that, you scoundrel.
Then we go to Corey.
Okay, so there's a guy who's been shooting at the couch.
Yes. There's one trooper left in there with lizard lips. The others hightailed it.
Okay, Lizard Lips has been stealing himself, waiting patiently for the right moment, as ninjas do. So his plan is to somersault over the couch in a ninja way,
Sure.
with his katana, and slice this guy that's shooting at him with his katana.
Okay.
All right.
In a ninja way, sure.
Yes, I'm going to.
In the traditional ninja way.
I'll roll for this, as you do in these games.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, as is tradition.
You're trying to hit an 11.
What am I rolling here?
So you use finesse for your ninja swords?
Do I need to do anything for the cool somersault?
No. Are you specialized in ninja sword or katana?
I don't have any specializations, but I do have a D4 in finesse. So.
Cool. So do D20 plus D4. You're looking for an 11.
That's a 18.
Yeah. You got him. How do you end this poor guy?
Okay, Lizard Lips springs from behind the couch, lands on the cushion, bounces again. He did a cool somersault to get over the
Sure,
couch, and
sure.
then bounces off the cushions like they do in Maine.
Sure. Yeah.
They did that at the fair, the old cushion bounce.
Cushion's very important to ninjery in Maine.
Oh, Terry Devereaux was mighty good at that one.
Terry Devereaux.
So Lizard Lips somersaults, dodging bullet fire as he does so, lands in a squatting position with like one leg out like ninjas do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fucking cool.
Ninja
And
pose.
With both hands, with a katana, raises it up and shoves the blade under his chin through the top of his head.
Classic ninja.
Killed him.
Yeah, the guy just...
Oh, dang, that could have been one of them prisoners the boss man wanted.
That guy would have loved to be a prisoner.
Yeah. Better luck next time, buddy.
So obviously we're not tracking movement too closely, but I'm
With my speed, I can start running towards the door.
Yes, you could push yourself and definitely
Okay, I'm pushing.
start gaining some ground. So Todd, Barjog just got strafed again. Bombs blowing up all around him. You see Lizard Lips come busting out of the main building, running after the Cobra
You broke
Troopers.
your high E string, so you're
Yeah. It is finally your turn. You're no longer surprised. What does Barjog do?
3 strafing runs, and he was surprised the whole time. What? Huh? Seriously?
Damn, where's that keep coming from,
I'll be
y'all?
darned.
Any targets or enemies in sight from where we are?
Firefly and Heretic, their knife fight is on the other side of a garage.
Okay.
So you can't see them.
Right.
But, I mean, you know Heretic is in some kind of fight because he's on the communicator, probably cursing.
Quit.
You saw
Stop.
Struggling in vain.
you saw 2 Cobra Troopers and a Televiper come running out of the main building towards that garage. And then you saw Lizard Lips come out after them. So there are 3 Cobras that you can see in front of you.
Can I move from the driver's seat to the gun and fire
Absolutely.
upon the 2 ninjas and the, what was the other one?
2 troopers.
The troopers. Oh, wait, I said ninjas, didn't I?
Look,
Sorry.
if you want
Mind
to
you,
shoot
don't
a
shoot
ninja,
at the ninjas.
Sorry, Lizard Lips. But yeah, the 2 troopers and the,
and the Televiper. This will be your targeting.
Now wait, before you fire, where's that AT-40?
The Rattler,
Yeah.
banking to come around for another run.
is it where I could shoot at it?
Yeah, absolutely. You could shoot it at.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna. Well, shit. Look, y'all. Let me let you in on Barjog's internal monologue here. He's like, my buddy Heretic's over there, and I can hear him fighting. Sounds like he might be getting his ass whooped, and 3 other guys just come running out of that building toward the place where he was. But we got this big ass Rattler just banking, and it's heading back to make another attack run. Reminds me of this time I was hanging out with my buddy Debo Toon, and he asked me who was the better guitarist for Ozzy Osbourne, Randy Rhoads, or Zach Wilde, and I was like, you might as well force me to make Sophie's choice because that's an impossible fucking thing for somebody to do.
Do you want to use your hang up right now and be so distracted by your internal monologue that you don't do anything and you get a story point?
Yes.
You take a story point.
All right.
So you guys see Barjog. He's on the gun. He's pointing at the Cobra Troopers. Then he swivels it towards the Rattler. Then he swivels it back to the Cobra Troopers. And this goes on for like 8 or 9 seconds. You see one of the Cobra Troopers just stop and look at him, just shake his head, just disgusted.
Not going to shoot at us? I don't understand, Heshers.
So Austin Heretic is locked in a knife fight with Firefly. 2 Cobra Troopers and a Televiper come running around the corner screaming, let's go, we've got it. And they start climbing on the ATVs, stowing gear, and that is their action this turn. The Rattler's coming back around, lining up for another attack run. Definitely hit that. So the nose cannon on the Rattler spins up again, starts spewing more depleted uranium. The All-Striker is just completely thrashed, 2 sharp damage.
Well, that's the end of the All Striker. It's down to 0, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's it. It's done.
Now question, Kyle.
Does it explode? I'm looking.
Well, in a situation like that, if it explodes, the answer to this question is obvious. But if a vehicle is disabled, does its weapon still function?
I'm definitely going to say yes. So, Todd, you need to make a brawn skill test for the All-Striker. So you'd use its brawn.
The All-Striker's brawn is D2.
Okay, so roll D20 and D2. This is going to see if it explodes or if it's just wrecked. Please explode.
It's a 2.
Jesus.
So Barjog, so it's going to explode. Barjog needs to make a athletics or acrobatic skill test to take half damage. Difficulty 14. So whichever one you have more of. I assume athletics.
Yeah, it's D2 in athletics, so it's 11.
You take 4 points of damage.
Oh,
How many points do you have, Todd, total?
health is 5.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so Barjog is flung off the All-Striker as it explodes after being just blown apart by the Rattler. Slides through the snow, leaving the steaming trail of shrapnel and burning clothes. And it's Heretic's turn.
Wait, so my health is down to 1 now? Is
Yes,
that what
sir.
you're saying? Okay.
Yes, sir. So Heretic is locked in a fight with Firefly. The Cobra Troopers are loading up on the ATVs, clearly trying to make an escape.
So seeing this, Heretic knows we have to do something drastic. So as he rolls away from Firefly, he draws his assault rifle from around the sling on his shoulder, and he's going to take aim at his head. Now, Kyle.
Wait, Firefly's head or Heretic's head?
Yeah, I heard it. That is drastic.
I just don't see a way out.
You'll never take me.
So yeah, he's going to aim for Firefly's head. Now, Kyle.
Sure.
I'm going to spend story points here
Okay.
to roll a skill as if specialized, which just means that I can roll a D2, a D4, and a D6.
Yes,
And
and
then
you
just pick the highest of the three.
That's right.
Well, I rolled an 8.
Well, there we go.
Heretic opens up with his assault rifle. Firefly leaps, spins, rolls through the snow back into the garage, takes cover behind an ATV, and he unslings his own A55 assault rifle and is going to return the favor.
So now I'll spend that second story point and increase my defense.
So your toughness is now...
It'll be now a 19.
Yeah, so Firefly's bullets go wide as well. Heretic takes cover behind a berm of snow.
All right, so then I'm going to use... So I have a speed of 5.
Yeah, so you'd have 3
so,
free actions.
Yeah, so that means I've got 3 free minor actions. So I'm going to use that opportunity to move behind some cover and radio the guys. Basically tell them, guys, they're trying to make their escape on the ferrets. I'm fighting Firefly at the garage, but I'll need help.
Lizard Lip replies, LOL.
Verbally?
Yes.
What an asshole.
He's already done that once.
Well, it is Lizard's Lip's turn.
Barge Hog replies, I think the old Barge Hog is done for, fellas. Y'all carry on the fight.
All right, nice knowing you.
Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known.
So Lizard Lips, it's his turn, right?
It is Lizard Lip's turn. He's sprinting through the snow after the Cobra Troopers.
Yeah, and he did a little burst of speed to get
Yeah.
closer in his last turn. So
And you can see the gunfight happening now between Heretic, who's taking cover outside, and someone inside the garage.
how far away am I from the garage?
Close enough that you can get there in one turn, but you won't be able to move much after that.
I'm going to throw my second stun grenade into the garage. Not going to roll this time. It brought back too many bad memories. Gerald Fitzsimmons and his tomfoolery.
I'll say you can hit... You got a choice. You can hit the Televiper and one of the troopers, or one of the troopers in Firefly.
Okay, is the Televiper the one with the bag of stuff?
They're all carrying different things. The Televiper would definitely be the specialist that would know most, would be more qualified to do whatever mission is going on here than just the troopers.
Sounds like a good prisoner to me.
Yeah. Okay, when they leave the base, are they going to have to come out to where the striker is that way?
No. I mean, this is a research station in the middle of an ice sheet, so they could just go in any direction.
Right. I didn't know if had a fence around it or something.
Nope. No wildlife to get in, so...
The only fence we need is nature. I can picture some guy saying that.
Probably. Like the 50s when they're planning and he's smoking a cigarette in the Pentagon.
Steven Seagal.
If we don't need a fence, I can help your career in Hollywood.
Oh, God.
No, I could actually see Seagal playing a senator like in one
Sure.
of the G.I. Joe movies.
Okay, I'm going for the Televiper and the other Cobra guy.
Okay, cool.
Chucking my stun grenade, underhanded, because Lizard Lips used to be a fair hand at some softball.
Okay. Noted.
Lost in the state finals. That's why he pursued an injury.
Now, don't forget, one of those extra actions you can take is aim if
Yeah.
you wanted to increase your skill.
So be it.
Yeah, I'd say you could aim. You could, you get an upshift.
Line
on
it
your,
up.
on your targeting.
Okay.
So what's your targeting standard?
Targeting is a D2, so that'd be a D4.
Yeah.
So Lizard Lips looks at the Televiper and says, I'm on the no-call list, sir. And I rolled a 2.
Did you roll a 1?
Yes.
On both?
No, I'm sorry. It's a 7. That's an 8. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Can I
okay.
use a story point to add more points to this?
So what you can do with a story point is you can re-roll any die result of a 1. So you could re-roll that D4.
The D4 is not going to help much.
Well, remember, these are Cobra... This is
They're
low-ranking...
boners.
Yeah, so what you're looking for to hit the trooper, you're looking for an 11, to hit the Televiper, you're looking for a 13. So you don't need a ton. You could theoretically hit the trooper. It might not be worth
I
it.
hate these games. I fucking hate them. I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and just like, game, and like, it just fucking sucks. God damn it.
I mean, it's not great odds. You probably shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Okay, I'm going to use the rest of my move to run closer to the garage.
Yeah, you're basically at the edge. You're basically just toss that in the door.
So where does the stun grenade go?
Yeah, it,
Behind me.
This is why you lost that tournament, fucking Lips.
Lizard Lips does a huge wind up and spins his arm around to throw it underhand, just like in the big game. But it just goes behind him. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, same thing that happened in 94.
He crashes through the window of another building. You see the
Some random
flashbang.
What the fuck?
The flashbang goes
The
up.
maintenance man just eats shit.
Blind and deaf.
Yeah. Makes the toilet even worse.
You guys are reporting later. Yeah, look what Cobra did to this guy.
It'll be okay. Might be a prisoner.
Yeah. What a bunch of jerks, am I right? I mean,
Look, if nothing else works, we'll put a Cobra outfit on that fucking maintenance guy and take him in. If we torture him long enough, he'll say whatever they want.
real American heroes.
Yo, Joe.
Some poor Greenlander just trying to make ends meet.
So that
Meets
is
his end.
that is Corey's turn. Todd Barchog. Not having the best day.
What happened to his Peavy guitar?
I'm assuming it was destroyed with the All Striker.
Good thing you got backups.
Oh, God. Thank God. Barge Hog is down, but he's not completely out.
Sure, he's tough.
He comes to and realizes he's not dead, and he hears his buddies still fighting, so he's gonna run towards that garage and try to help his buddies out if he can.
Barjog is chugging, running / stumbling woundedly. Feels like he's walking on broken glass, but yeah, he's getting there.
I don't think Barchog's a Eurythmics fan. Or was that Annie Lennox solo?
That was an Annie Lennox solo.
Ah,
I think.
damn it.
It's the ear ringing from Saving Private Ryan. There's that's all Barjog is right now.
Yes,
But to him, that just sounds like sweet guitar feedback.
that's right.
So in the garage, the troopers, the Televiper and one of the troopers pile on an ATV, and they take off. From this vantage point, Barjog and Lizard Lips, a Faraday ATV goes roaring out of the garage, just almost runs into... Actually, they're going to try to run into Heretic. That's a good idea, Kyle.
Now, I am behind cover.
Yeah, I'll say they'll have to hit you on a snag.
Okay.
So this will be your toughness. What is your toughness?
It's a 14.
Oh, that is more than enough. You roll out of the way as they blast through that snow berm and just take off. The other trooper turns his weapon on Lizard Lips. He's on the back of the ATV just shooting. What is Lizard Lips' toughness, Corey?
14.
He rolled a 19 plus 2.
I use my judo to move.
So he just sprays the corner Lizard Lips is taking cover behind with bullets. That is 1 sharp damage.
Lizard Lips only has 2 health, so...
Oh, shit.
The Rattler is spinning back around, is making this wide arc around the base. And
That fucking dick is still around.
Yeah.
What
You
is
guys
Wild
don't-
Bill doing?
well, he's in a plane with
Fucking listening to fucking...
be careful.
listening to fucking Bocephus up there. Like a prick.
he is flying a cargo plane with no guns.
How does a Joe plane have no guns? This
It's
is
an
the
Air
dumb-
Force C-130.
Oh, fuck off. I hate America.
Now, you guys, obviously your characters don't know this, but mechanically he's reloading all his weapons because all his weapons have reload. So it is Heretic's turn.
All right. So I had rolled out of the way of
Yeah.
one of the ATVs. Mm-hmm. So we still need a hostage. And while it can be
Prisoner.
Okay.
Yes.
Still need someone to interrogate. It can be Firefly, but that's going to be fucking difficult.
Correct.
He doesn't seem like the person that's going to be the mastermind. of
Let's wait
anything.
till we're level 5 to fight him.
Yeah, I think if you try, I mean, out of care, full disclosure, I think if you try to capture Firefly, he'll murder you all.
Okay.
So just FYI,
All right. I'm going to take aim at the actual ATV.
the one that drove past.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not like an ATV with tires, I'm assuming. This is like skids, snow skids or something.
No, it's on
No, it is tires.
Okay. Well, then I'm aiming for those fucking tires.
Okay, so you're gonna try to disable it.
Yeah.
So it is larger than you, so you can get a free shift up.
Okay.
right.
So this is going to be a D20 and a D8.
You're looking for a 15, sir.
Son of a bitch. It's a 10.
Yeah, there we go.
So Heretic cuts loose with a burst. Now, it hasn't been relevant. You do have reload on your assault rifle, so you need to use your move action to reload.
Okay, I'll use one of my minor actions to do that.
Can't. It has to be a move action to
Oh,
reload.
okay. All right. Well, I haven't moved then.
Yeah,
so-
that's why I was saying it hasn't been relevant. It would have been fine. But Heretic looses a burst from his assault rifle after the ATV. A couple of bullets ping off the fender and hit some of the outbuildings. And he spins out. It is Firefly's turn. Firefly jumps on one of the ATVs, loaded down with gear. It's got the wet duffel bag on it, kicks it into high gear, and he also drives past. And he's also going to try to hit Heretic. 16?
Shit. Yeah.
Nice. So Heretic is up on his knees, and he just fired after the other ferret, and there's this roar of engine, and Firefly just slams into him. He goes spinning up over the top of the ATV, lands in the snow. You take 1 blunt damage. What is Heretic's health?
So I have a total health of 3.
Okay.
So I'm down to 1.
Oh, yeah, you got hurt earlier. Okay.
We're all at 1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rattler's going to kill all of you. And Firefly is taking off. It is Lizard Lips.
Lizard Lips is going to unleash his bow at the nearest Cobra person he can see.
So there is the trooper in the garage that just shot you.
Oh, there's still a trooper in there?
Yes,
I thought they all left on an
No,
ATV.
just one. The Televiper and one trooper drove out on an ATV,
Oh, that SOB.
and one of them stayed behind to shoot at you.
Oh, yes. Well, I once got shot at the county fair as well.
Now, this guy is left. You could try to take this guy prisoner. FYI.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to shoot him with my bow to incapacitate him.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would one aim for to
The
do that?
liver, Austin.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to take off. I'm going to unleash my bow.
Sure.
I'm going to aim.
Okay. That's an upgrade.
As
Okay.
he's aiming, Heretic is on
Upshift.
his radio to Barge Hog saying, "We gotta get this guy a gun."
And so
Doing
you're
fine with my bow.
what your targeting is D. So that'd be what D4 targeting with an upshift.
Yes.
Okay. So you're looking for an 11.
It's a
Jesus
6.
Christ. We got back to reality on this episode.
Yeah.
So the guy's reloading his rifle, and the arrow is going straight towards him, and it just skims off his buttstock, sticks in the ceiling of the garage.
Yeah, but a little note unspools from the arrow, and it
Yeah.
says, "Gonna get you next time."
Who are these people?
LOL.
LOL.
Todd,
Sad face emoji.
Barge Hog comes running up to the garage, squeezes into cover beside Lizard Lips. What are you doing?
Lizard Lips tells Bartog, "We need this fella alive there, Bartog."
Yeah, there's a trooper inside the garage reloading a rifle.
Barge Hog is going to try to shoot him in the knee with his pistol.
Okay.
All right, just calm down there, Lizard Lips. I'm going to try to shoot this fella.
I feel like I'm being quite calm.
And he's going to aim.
Got a bronze medal in the calm contest back at the fair, back in Banga.
Okay, so you're going to shoot him. What's your speed?
4.
Okay, so you could take a free action to aim.
So that brings my targeting up to D4 with the upshift.
Yep, that's right.
So that's a D20 and a D4. Barge Hog draws his pistol and says, "This is for my guitar, Trish Stratus."
Is that a wrestler?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's for you, Trish.
I'm so simultaneously ashamed and proud of you.
Okay, that is an 18.
You definitely hit the
Nice.
Cobra,
Thank God.
the Cobra Trooper. You shot him in the knee. He's shrieking in pain, but still up. He cuts loose another burst of fire towards.
Did you just roll 2 20s?
I did. Yeah.
What a fucking prick.
Towards Lizard Lips.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
so,
deserve that one.
20.
Yeah, my toughness is a 14.
So you take one more sharp damage.
Ah, dang it, I'm down to 0.
Okay, what happens at 0?
My head explodes and I die. Nice knowing you, fellas. I'll see you at the next fair in the next life. See you later.
he goes to that great big fair in the sky.
When a creature is reduced to 0 health, it is defeated.
Do they really call them creatures in
Yeah.
that book?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. If you're defeated, you can no longer take actions normally, but a player may spend a story point to momentarily act as though it has not been defeated. So, yeah, in this game, defeated does not mean death.
Okay.
Oh, that's good for me.
When defeated, You and your GM determine how to describe the defeat. No matter how much additional damage affects the character, they're reduced to 0 health. Like, there's no negative hit points or anything. So basically, you're defeated. A character dies when they're defeated, and the GM rules that killed them. Like, for example, if you're defeated because you're in a plane that explodes, yeah, you're dead.
For sure.
Right? Or if you're facing a major Cobra, like if you're fighting if Firefly defeats, I'm going to have him kill you.
Yeah, sure.
But in this case, he just was shot by a Cobra Trooper. No Joe's getting killed by a Cobra Trooper. So the Cobra Trooper empties his clip into the wall that Barge Hog and Lizard Lips are standing behind. There's chips of wood flying everywhere. Lizard Lips shot multiple times. Barge Hog pulls him down, and he's unconscious, bleeding. What does Barge Hog say?
Well, compadre, looks like you're done for the moment, but I know you'll be back, and I'm gonna avenge you. It's just like that episode of Walker, Texas Ranger, with Chuck Norris and his partner ate a lot of lead because gringos filled him up with it. Chuck Norris looked at them gringos and he said, well, I don't remember what he said exactly, but it was something really cool.
You know who you want to give a eulogy at your funeral? Barge Hog.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
So you just rest easy there, compadre. Old Barge Hog's gonna take care of this.
All right, then. And he closes his eyes again.
So Lizard Lips is out of the fight. It is the Rattler's turn. It is heading off to the east. Heretic, it is your turn. Firefly just narrowly missed you with the ATV.
I'm running back to the garage, closing in on the fight. And he fires the last round in his assault rifle. And I'm taking aim. I'm aiming for the Cobra Sentry's crotch.
Okay. So, upshift 1.
So that's going to be a D20 and a D8 again.
Roll dice.
Dang.
All right, that's a 16.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, thank God.
Barge Hog hears...
I've been saying that for years. Thank God for Austin.
Barge Hog hears screaming from the garage, sneaks over, sees this Cobra Trooper on the ground holding his bleeding crotch, and Heretic walking in. That's the end of the combat. Firefly and the other Cobras escape.
Ooh.
But you do have a prisoner.
So Heretic sits down his assault rifle, and he says, well, we missed most of the action, but we're going to have a conversation with you. And I guarantee, and he pulls a cigar that Chuckles gave them from his pocket, lights it up, and holds the lit tip very close to the soldier's eye. And he says, you will tell us what we want to know.
Jesus, Austin.
Yeah. So torture is
bit
definitely unethical, so I'm going to take a story point.
Oh, my God.
I haven't done anything to him yet.
Yeah.
We know what you're going to do.
Wow.
Saddam.
Guantanamo
spook
all
him a
over
little.
again.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Barge Hog is lightly whisper singing Metallica's "One" in the unconscious ear of Lizard Lips.
Lizard Lips is banging his head backwards like in the video for One. To communicate.
So FYI, a creature that...
Creature.
Yeah, I don't know why they use that. Why don't they just say character?
Yeah.
So every 6 hours of sleep within a 24-hour period, you heal all damage and recover 1 essence point of damage if applicable. So
I do that.
So health comes and goes pretty fast in this game. Essentially, Lizard Lips will be fine in a few hours. But for the moment, he's out of it. And you guys hear Wild Bill come back over the comm.
You fellas all right down there?
Yeah, thanks, Wild Bill.
I kept my distance on account of them flying a C-130 without any weapons of any kind.
Lizard Lips pops his eyes open. Might want to put a gun on that plane.
I asked, but Major Wallace wouldn't let me.
We are the Joes, after all.
I tried to get him let me solder a howitzer to the top.
That'd be cool as hell.
He said no. He said that would ruin the aerodynamics and was also illegal.
So we'll end the session there. You guys did great.
Really? I thought there was a lot more we could do.
Well, there will be next time.
Might want to sell him some pear jelly.
Well done. You guys went toe-to-toe with Firefly, faced a
Well
Rattler.
done. We lost, right? Pretty much.
You have a
We fucked
prisoner.
up a bunch of shit.
You have a prisoner.
I did not die, though, and for that, I am proud.
Yeah. No, I mean, that fight was weighted heavily against you, and only one of you went down. I consider that a win.
My entire life now is going to be dedicated to avenging the death of my guitar, Trish Stratus.
God. Sure.
Yeah. Another fun round of the G.I. Joe. Thank you again to our sponsor, Barrel and Bond. You want to talk about terrorism?
Barrel and Bond. If Cobra was real, they'd love him.
Barrel and Bond. If Barge Hog were real, I guarantee you he'd ask him what's the closest thing they got to Bud Light.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's very true.
Y'all ain't got Kessler?
Thank you to our Patreon subscribers.
Yes.
Featured this week was Adam Wallace,
Yeah.
who is
absolutely.
Major Adam Wallace, U.S. Air Force in this fictional account of his life.
He's a general to me for being on our Patreon.
Well, if you guys would be better, he'd get a promotion.
Yeah, I feel like we failed him.
He's so mad.
If you would like to be featured as a character on the podcast, make sure to become a Patreon subscriber.
Yep, patreon.com/BastardQuest. And check
you're-
us out on all the social medias, please.
And he'll probably be a bad guy.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening. I'm Kyle.
I'm Todd.
Corey.
Austin. After listening to our adventure at Summit Station, you at home may be wondering, what can I do to survive in the Arctic? Do I need any special equipment to survive in the cold wastelands of the tundra? And the answer is, you don't. In the world of tabletop role-playing, you can survive in the Arctic from the safety of your own home. But even if you're out there, you can wear whatever you want, as long as you have one of those little barrels of brandy that the St. Bernards carry. You know those St. Bernards that come find you when you get into a skiing accident? Where do they get those little barrels? Who makes tiny barrels? Maybe you can get one at your local whiskey purveyor, Barrel and Bond. Anyway, now you know how to survive in the Arctic. And knowing is half the battle.